Hello Gemini, thanks for joining me for the November reading. Are you guys ready to rock? Because I sure am. This is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. We're going to do a psychic tarot reading. We're going to start the reading with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, as always. Then we are going to pull an additional card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. Both of these are my own design, and if you like them, you can find out information on my website of how to order a deck for yourself. For the bonus card reading this month, for Patreon level 2s, we're going to use the Chrysalis Tarot. Although it's a tarot deck, it's a really cool deck. It's not your typical tarot deck, and there's a lot of interesting and different imagery on it. But let's get our loose shuffle. The cards have been thoroughly shuffled before I started the video, and now I'm just going to use a loose shuffle and allow Spirit to pull the cards out that are for our Gemini friends. Gemini, November 2019. This goes first on this. This is the reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon for November of 2019. This is a psychic tarot reading. I also do astrology, and you can find out again more about that on my website if you're interested. Alright, let's take a look here. These go here. I was going to push that up there for some reason. Well, the Nine of Rods in reverse is here. Now, you're feeling kind of worn out. You've been waiting a long time for something. You've been really waiting and hanging on. You're just feeling kind of worn out and worn down. Well, something's going to come through. Boy, the Six of Rods has been out a lot. And Tower in reverse has been out a lot. And I do shuffle those cards. So you're going to... This is the card of triumph, victory, getting some acknowledgement, getting some kudos, some, awards or recognition. Something's going to come through where it's going to just put a new spin on everything, where you're going to feel revitalized and feeling revitalized. I'll write that down. Revitalized, yeah. You're going to feel really revitalized, because then follows down here with the Magician. That is the card of feeling empowered. This is you being empowered, feeling strong, ready for anything. You got everything on your table and you're just ready for anything. You're ready to rock and roll, baby. Don't be surprised if things don't go exactly as planned, though, because we got Tower in reverse and Hierophant in reverse. So that tells us that things may not go exactly as planned, but that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. Let go of your attachments. Let go of these attachments of how things have to be. Usually you Geminis, you're pretty loose. You're pretty, yeah, I'll go with the flow, whatever way, which way the wind blows, looking for which way the wind blows. But it seems like you have a real, strong idea or strong opinion about how certain things are supposed to go. And it probably isn't. It actually isn't going to go that way at all. That's what this is saying. I mean, you may be really thrown a loop here. But again, that's not a bad thing, especially when you have this Six of Rods and the Magician here. That's not a bad thing. You may get what you want, but maybe, but not what you need, or whatever. What's that song? We can't always get what we want, but if we try sometime, we just might find we get what we need. Yeah, you're going to get what you need. You're actually going to get what you want, but it's coming in a different kind of a package. It's coming in a way different than what you actually thought it was going to be, for sure. High Priestess is here. So that's all about being really intuitive, trusting your intuition, listening to your dreams. Your psychic ability is going to be right on it this time. She also is the moon energy on her, so I always want to mention the moon when we get this High Priestess, because those could be really significant dates for you. So we're going to have a full moon on November 12th in the Taurus, in the sign of Taurus, and then we're going to have a new moon on the 26th in the sign of Sagittarius. So the 12th and the 26th could be significant dates for you Geminis out there. Don't worry about the money. The money's going to show up. The money is going to come around. The money's going to happen. That part will work itself out. That's what I'm seeing. You need to take control of the situation. There is going to be news. The news might be only on the intuitive level. It might just be an intuitive dream that you have. But there's going to be something that happens that you're going to be like, it's go time. I know it's go time. This is what it is. I might change your thing to it's go time. It's go time. Yeah. You're feeling better. This news is going to really perk you up. You've been kind of getting a little frazzled here, it feels like, Gemini. You're feeling a little frazzled. You're feeling a little worn out. You're feeling a little tired of spinning your wheels here. Maybe if you have been doing that, which you Geminis, you're very mental people. You can get in that. You can spin your wheels. If that's where you're at, then it is time to stop for a minute. Stop for a minute until this event. What event? And of course, that's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be a different thing for everybody. So you can't say for sure what exactly this. You would need a private reading for that. But something's going to pop. Something's going to pop. That was on somebody else's sign. I put something's going to pop. I think it was Capricorn. Yeah, but it's going to pop for you too, and you're going to be ready. You're ready for anything. Even though you're throwing this curveball, you can think on your feet. That's one thing that Gemini can do very, very well. You can think on your feet. So even though it's a little different than what you were hoping for, it comes through a different channel, or there's something just a little bit not quite along the lines of what you really thought it was going to be. You're ready for anything. Be ready for anything. What did I say? It's in the bag. Oh, that was the other reading. Oh no, I said it's go time. I might be like change it to think on your feet, because I think you're going to have to do that. But that's like that's your middle name. That's no. Oh, sorry about that. Let me turn this on. That's not a problem for Gemini in any way. Before I do the animal totem, I want to quickly just make a quick announcement about the year ahead readings. Now, I offer these every year. I do several specialized readings throughout the year. This is always my most popular specialized reading. I'm opening up for the 2020 year aheads. This is going to be an important year, and I believe there even is some kind of event in Gemini. Isn't there an eclipse or something? Yeah, there's going to be a lunar eclipse in your sign next November. But I do cover that. I look at some astrology, how it affects your chart. Then I lay out just like this, but only with 4 rows, and I lay that out. And then I do the animal totem. 2020, we're changing decades. We're moving into 2-2, which is 22, master number. So there's a lot. This is a different kind of year than we've had in a while. It's definitely a shift in energy for the next year. So if you'd like to find out about that, you can check out my website, as well as other readings, books, decks, t-shirts, art. I have just all sorts of things over there. So if you're interested, please do check it out. All right, so Gemini. What is the Gemini animal totem for Gemini peeps? The bear. The bear, well, if you're in the northern hemisphere particularly, which most people that watch this are, I do have some other down under peeps, but I'd say the majority is northern hemisphere. That's the hibernation time. That's this. So maybe go time isn't the right word, but there's going to be a sign that tells you it's go time. That's really what it's more about. Think on your feet. That was my other one. Think on your feet. You need a rest. You need a rest time if you're spinning your wheels. And the bear energy is also a very strong and can be very fierce animal. So you're stronger than you know. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that song. What is it? And I am stronger than you know. Mm-hmm. Oh, leather and lace. That's the song that I'm hearing. I don't want to sing too much because I get flagged a couple times. YouTube can listen in on our videos now. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, because it's copyright infringement if you sing too much of a song, so I gotta watch that. Yeah, so I heard leather and lace. Well, the lyrics are, "Give to me your leather, take from me my lace." I'm not sure, but there's something there, you may be a little bit outside of your element for a while, or maybe you have been. Well, you know what's going on? I forgot to mention, Jupiter, not Jupiter, but Mercury is retrograde the whole month. And I don't always put a lot of, I'm not going to stop my life every time Mercury goes retrograde. But you, the Gemini, that's your ruling planet. Mercury is your ruling planet, so it does affect you a little bit more than everybody else. So that's going to be from November 1st through the 22nd. So that's probably when you're doing this lay low thing, and then bam, it's go time, and you're off and running. You're off to the races. Okay? Okay, Jim. So thanks so much for tuning in and supporting me in all the ways that you do, by liking, sharing, commenting, being a Patreon supporter, or just making one-time donations are available. All the stuff on my website, the t-shirts, the books, the decks, the readings, those are all great gift ideas if you thought of it. I often do readings as gifts. Just make sure the other person is receptive if that's something you're going to do. That's happened a couple times where somebody bought a reading for somebody else and the person was just didn't believe in it, didn't want to hear it. So that's not a great thing to do. But the t-shirts, the books, and all that are always good. And the t-shirts are, I mean, the coloring books, the adult coloring books aren't necessarily real way out there, They're more about self-empowerment, actually. So if it's something you think you might be interested in, please do check it out. Don't forget about the year ahead readings. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of November, and I'll speak to you soon.